Y'all, I got a history lesson today. So I found out a lot about BTU, our wonderful utilities company. Anybody that doesn't live in my community, I need you to dig up your city's finances and follow the money. And you will see why in your community, if you are struggling, if there is no middle class, if you are struggling to pay your utilities bill, you will see some truths that will be hard to see. But once you see them, if something makes you mad, do something about it. So today I got mad because I found out that at one point BTU had gotten a bond. Once it paid a bond back, it could have reduced the rates that it was charging us, and it did not. Nobody noticed. Nobody said anything. They eventually got a surplus, and then the city officials at the time changed the charter. Now, I encourage everyone to dig. When did the charter change? What happened? You can go to these documentation, 2016 or sooner, okay? Our mayor before Bobby Gutierrez is Andrew Nelson, then it was Bryan. I want you to dig, okay? So when they were supposed to lower it, they didn't. They got a surplus. The city restructured it, rechanged the charter to where the city was now in charge of BTU, our utilities company. Is supposed to be of the people, by the people, non-for-profit, what have you. That surplus is a funny surplus. And I wonder, is this how we're paying for Midtown Park? Is this how we're paying for that wonderful high rise? The money that you utilize to buy the land where those middle class and lower class houses were that you kick people out and now we don't know where they're going to live, right? Did you use BTU money to pay for that? Now, I got my answer today, but I'm not reading my script and I don't want to misquote what my sources told me. I want you guys to dig and see it. We are all struggling to pay our utilities in Bryan. Did you know that they could lower it? Did you know that it was a choice, that there was nobody there fighting for us? So the person that did got pushed out, their voice got shut out, because if you're not part of the good old boys, if you're not part of the crowd, if you're not part of the plan, you know, like our current mayor, he's trying to continue the plan that was before him. But how many of us got to decide on that? How many tax-paying residents got to decide that that's how we wanted our tax money to go? And they just keep taxing us and things keep going up and they have opportunities to lower them and they don't. Why? Ask why. Who's to blame? Who's going to hold them accountable? When are we the people going to rise up and say, enough is enough, and hold the people accountable? When are we going to start making the lives of those who are making our lives uncomfortable? If we have public servants in office and they're not serving us, don't serve them. It's their job to be our representative and our advocate. And if they're not doing it, then we need to make sure that we're not serving them either. Okay? So be creative. I don't know. I don't want to give all my activist tricks away, but in the coming weeks, I might teach y'all how to do some activism so we can activate together and fix some of these issues, both locally, wherever you are in your community, nationally, because it needs to stop. People say, oh, corruption is everywhere, but we can stop it everywhere all at once. Okay? We're better, we're smarter, we know how to mobilize, and we can do it. All right. I hope everybody has a good night. I hope you are inspired to take action and to find out who is responsible for things not going in the way that they should be in your community, and fight. Talk to y'all soon.